In this video, I'm going to cover the 4 must-have ingredients that you should be taking pre-workout and post-workout. In your pre-workout, you want those branched-chain amino acids to be used as an energy source and to blunt fatigue. Now, the branched chains are made up of leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Everyone knows leucine. And yes, leucine is the most valuable player, but only on the post-workout side. I'll talk about that in just a minute. On the pre-workout side, the real star player is valine. Valine actually helps to reduce fatigue by an effect it has on the brain. It lets you produce less serotonin, which we know serotonin is that feel-good hormone, but that's the last thing you want during your workout. Makes you tired, sluggish, and fatigued. That's how valine works. So you want to make sure you're getting at least 5 grams of branched-chain amino acids at a 2-to-1-to-1 ratio pre-workout. Now, post-workout, here on the back end, leucine becomes the most valuable player because leucine, again, is like a key in the ignition of a car. It turns on muscle protein synthesis. You need that key. Leucine is that key. You have to have enough of it. Turn on that protein synthesis, and that's what helps build muscle. So, post-workout, since leucine is the key player, again, you want a good 5-gram dose minimum. Now, you should also be getting your post-workout fast and slow digesting proteins, which are going to provide even more leucine, but you want leucine in this quick form as well after you train. That way you're getting enough of it, and you're getting enough of it going to the muscle as quickly as possible. Here, you can go as high as a 3-to-1-to-1 ratio of leucine to isoleucine to valine. Any higher than that, and it becomes problematic. The body best uses lower ratios, meaning that the leucine isn't so high like a 10-to-1-to-1 or an 8-to-1-to-1 ratio. You don't want leucine going that high because then you're not getting enough of those other branched chain amino acids, and all 3 of them work together, even though leucine is the MVP. The second ingredient that I recommend getting pre and post-workout, and remember, you can also watch my separate videos on the ingredients that you must have pre-workout and post-workout, where I break these down in even more detail. But creatine, and in the form creatine hydrochloride. Look, that's my favorite form of creatine. Monohydrate is the most studied form, but the problem with monohydrate is it's poorly absorbed, and you need a lot. You need a good 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, both pre and post-workout. So, if you really want to go with creatine monohydrate and it doesn't provide you any stomach issues, then you can use it, but make sure you're getting a 5-gram dose, both pre and post-workout. I like the creatine hydrochloride because it causes fewer stomach issues and it's absorbed better by the body, meaning you need less than half of the same amount of creatine monohydrate. So, with the creatine hydrochloride form, I recommend somewhere around 1.5 to 2 grams, both pre-workout and post-workout. Why? Well, watch my other videos, like I said, but it really comes down to convenience and synergy. This is the time that you're really focusing on taking your supplements, pre and post-workout. The research shows when you take these ingredients pre and post-workout, the results are far better. And there's synergies. The branched chain amino acids that you're getting pre-workout and the branched chain amino acids that you're getting post-workout. Well, leucine releases more insulin, and insulin is critical for getting creatine into the muscles. If you don't have insulin, then creatine is not going to get to where it needs to be to do its job. Third ingredient, beta-alanine. Beta-alanine, here you want to get about 4 grams per day minimum. So you don't want all those 4 grams in your pre-workout. It works best with multiple doses. And again, if you're talking about standard beta-alanine, if you get too high of a dose and you're just your pre-workout, it's going to cause that tingling effect. And if it's a big dose of beta-alanine, it can be too much for most people to handle, and they won't want to use it. So I recommend 2 grams of carnosine, branded beta-alanine, pre-workout, and another 2 grams post-workout. The 4th critical ingredient is betaine. That's a modified form of glycine, trimethylglycine. Betaine has been shown, when it's taken in multiple doses, you should be getting about 1.5 grams before you train and 1.5 grams after you train. You do that, the research shows, and the real world results show, better gains in muscle strength, muscle power, and muscle growth. And that's the reason why I've included those 4 ingredients in both my pre-workout and my post-workout at those doses, as you can clearly see, not only listed on the front of the label, but when you turn them around and read the supplement facts panel, all doses are listed.